So many people reach out to me every day, every week, every month, every year. People want to get into the real estate industry, and their number one question every time is, how much money can I really make in this business? And so in this video, I'm going to break it all down, how much you can expect to make in your first year and beyond. And we're starting right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you want to grow your real estate agent business, start now by subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you never miss one of my training videos. And after you watch this, meet me in the comment section below this video so I can answer all of your questions. So today we're talking all about how much you can make. How much money can you really make as a real estate agent in your first year and beyond? And so in this video, I'm going to go through a bunch of information. So be patient. Don't be addicted to instant gratification like so many people in the world are right now. I'm going to go through a lot of detailed information so you get the most from this video. So after watching this video, you can take action in your life and get the results you're after. So here's what I'm going to cover in today's video. Number one, I'm going to walk you through how real estate agents get paid. I'm going to walk you through the detailed, nitty-gritty details of how a real estate agent actually makes money in this business. Number two, I'm going to walk you through realistic expectations of what you can make in your first year as a real estate agent. And I'm going to go deep on what people are missing, why some people make a lot of money, why some people don't. And third and lastly, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a $100,000 plan of attack. So many people getting into real estate want to know, how do I make a six-figure income my first year in business? At the end of this video, I'm going to give you a detailed plan on how you can do that. And then I'll also give you access to a link where you can get my training program for free. It's a 30-minute training, exactly how you can get more listings in your real estate business. And I'll give you access to that for free. Number one, how do agents actually get paid? A lot of people don't really understand how a real estate agent makes money. And so here's the secret. Real estate agents are commission only. There is no salary in this business. And so with that obviously comes a lot of pros and cons, but real estate agents are 100% commission based. They eat what they kill. And so for a lot of people, that attracts people because they can earn a massive income for the work that they put in. But for the people that don't do very much work, it's not very good paying job. So here's how it works. Real estate commissions are paid by a seller of a home. You see, a lot of people say, okay, Brandon, I get it. Real estate agents get commission, but where does the commission dollars come from? Well, it comes from the seller of a house who's paying real estate commissions to both the buyer and the listing agent. However, that money gets paid to the listing broker. And for the most part, that commission is getting split between listing agent and the buyer's agent. Now, typical standard commissions are 6%. So here's an example. So what you're looking at right now is a typical house that's selling for $250,000. So the total commission paid for by the seller, you guessed it, is $15,000. Well, if there are two agents in the transaction and you happen to be one of them, your commission on one transaction paid for by the seller would be $7,500. So now that you know how real estate agents get paid, let's talk about expectations on what you can expect if you get into this business, or if you're in this business now, what you can expect to earn in your first, second, third, fourth, fifth year and beyond. So first and foremost, you have to understand that what you put in is what you get out. Because this business is a commission-only business, meaning you only get paid if you, let's see if I can lift it up, do the work, right? You only get paid if you do the work. So what can you expect? And so here's my advice. Here's my tips for that. Most people that get into this business have the goal of making a lot of money, which is awesome. What they're not used to is not being held accountable, not being told what to do. They have to be a self-starter. So if you are a self-starter, you can make amazing money. You can make 6 figures plus in this industry. My first full year in this business, I made over $350,000. That's right. You're looking at my actual tax return right now. So for those of you that aren't self-starters who need to be held accountable, well, a lot of those people, which is most of the industry, there's 1.3 million real estate agents in real estate. Unfortunately, the truth is this, that there's all kinds of stats, but over 95% of agents fail in their first year. Why? It's very simple. They don't do the work. My next expectation for you, if you're thinking about getting into real estate or if you're new to real estate, is my 6-month principle. Okay. My 6-month principle. What does that mean? That means that your mindset, what you should expect is to make no money for the first 6 months. Now, does it happen? Of course. But if you're getting into this business, my belief is this. My belief is that you need to have 6 months worth of income and money to pay for your expenses before you get into this industry. Why? Because your mind needs to be sharp. You cannot be focused. You can't have this mindset that so many people in this business have where they have to make money right now. I got to make money right now. If you have that approach, if you have that mindset, if you're in that as a reality, you're going to struggle because you're going to do things, you're going to say things, you're going to come off to the public as a needy salesperson rather than coming off like a trusted sales advisor. You won't be able to do that because you're too attached to the outcome and you need to be 100% detached from the outcome. It's what I teach all of my students. And so have at least 3 months, but preferably I want you to have 6 months in your bank account to cover your income, and your expenses, all your family's expenses, so you don't have to worry about money. Because think about this. If you get started in real estate today, right, and you get a client today, doesn't happen, but let's just pretend this is best case scenario. Well, you still have to get their property on the market or go find them a home, right? That's going to take maybe, a couple of weeks or 30 days at least. And then the process of closing a real estate transaction can take another 30 to 60 days. So if you found a client on your very first day of being a real estate agent, which can it happen? Sure. Does it happen often? No. But let's pretend for a second you're special and that happens to you. Well, you don't get paid on that transaction for at least 90 days from now. Oh, and by the way, you need time to ramp up your business, ramp up your marketing, ramping up your prospecting, getting all your business foundations in place. And so that's why I give you that advice to have 3 to 6 months put away so you're not worried, you're not stressed out about money, and you can build this business the right way. And then my last piece of advice when it comes to expectations is, what is the real job of a real estate agent? This may shock you when you hear this, but this is a direct sales business, a direct sales business. What does that mean? That means that when you get into this business, unlike other sales careers where the company is providing you leads, providing you accounts, providing you opportunities, it doesn't work that way in real estate. You have to go and find the business on your own. It's not going to come to you. Just because you pass your exam and you have a real estate license now, not all of a sudden do people just start blowing up your phone that want to sell their house. You have to go find the business. So what's the job of a real estate agent really? When you rip everything apart and everything away, the truth is this. It is a direct sales business. Your job is to lead generate every single day, looking for opportunities to help people buy a home or help people sell a home, right? And if you're not okay with that, if that makes you uncomfortable, you have to really think, is this the right career for me? So as promised, I'm going to bring up the whiteboard right now so I can give you a detailed plan on how you can make 6 figures plus in your first year in real estate. And so let's get started with that right now. Okay, so here is the $100,000 plan. So make sure you pay close attention. And if you have any questions about the plan in the comment section below, feel free to ask me any questions that you have. All right, so starting off with how much money do you need to actually generate in order for you to net $100,000 income? Well, you need to generate $150,000 in what we call gross commission income. Okay, this is the amount of money that you generate off the total home sales. Why? Well, you're going to have some type of broker split. You see, when you are in real estate, you have to go and work for a brokerage or a real estate brokerage firm. And that brokerage firm, the way that they make money is by taking a piece of your commission, right? So you're going to have a brokerage split. And I'll make another video on that in the future. Number two is you have expenses. Surprise, you're in business. And what do businesses all have? That's right, you guessed it, expenses. So you're going to have expenses. And so in order for you to generate a net $100,000 income, you're going to need to generate somewhere around $150,000 in gross commission income for you to net 100. So moving on. How many homes do you need to sell in order to generate that $150,000 of gross commission income? Well, let's keep with the same example that we've been looking at in today's video. Average sales price of $250,000, which is an average commission of $7,500. All we do is divide $7,500 into $150,000 of gross commission income, and that simply gives us 20 homes. So very simply put, you need to sell 20 homes in order to make your net $100,000 income. The question is, how do you do that? So here's the plan. So let's start off by understanding average conversion ratios in the real estate industry. Conversion number one is what we call list to sold ratio. This means how many properties do you have to list on the market in order to hit your goals? Well, with the way the real estate market is today, you can build your plan around an 80% sold ratio, meaning that every 10 homes that you list on the market, 8 are actually going to sell. The other 2 won't sell for various reasons. Conversion number 2 is listing appointment to listing taken, meaning how many people do you have to go and present to? How many interviews, listing interviews, do you need to go on in order to hit your listing goal? Well, when you're starting off in the business, when your skill set is low, you can build a plan around 50% of the time you go to interview for the job of listing someone's home, you get the listing. Conversion number 3, contact to listing appointment set. So how many people do you need to talk to in order to set up a listing appointment? Well, starting off, you should build your plan around the number 200, meaning on average, it's going to take you about 200 direct prospecting conversations in order for you to set an actual listing interview. Conversion number 4 is contacts per hour. So how many people, if you're staying focused, like I teach you to do, you can talk to 10 potential buyers and sellers every hour of direct prospecting. So what does all this mean for you? Here's the actions that you need to take in order to sell 20 homes and net your $100,000 income in 1 year. You're going to need to prospect a minimum of 1,000 hours over 12 months. You're going to have to speak with 10,000 prospects. You're going to have to go on 50 appointments, list 25 homes, and to sell 20. Hopefully that makes sense. So here's what you need to do each day in order for all this to come true. All right, so there's the annual plan. Here's everything you need to focus on a daily basis. All you need to do every single day is focus on prospecting and lead generating for 3.5 hours a day and speak with 35 people every single day. And if you do that, you guys, you can reach potentials in this industry that you never could working a corporate job. So next, what I want you to do is look in the description below this video. That's where I put the link to my training program where I show you exactly how to get listings. It's free. It's a 30-minute deep dive on exactly step-by-step how you can take action today and start getting listings in your real estate agent business. And so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and then I'll meet you in the comments section below this video to answer all of your questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.